Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Easily Deceived, Uncomfortable Conversations in the Car. I am your host, Mikey, and if this is your first time watching my videos, then I thank you for clicking on, and I want to say welcome to you. This channel basically is my thoughts, my opinions, my observations. I definitely have a lot of time when I'm driving in the car by myself. I'm a delivery driver, so I spend a lot of time in my vehicle, and I have a lot of thoughts, you know. Some of my thoughts are motivational, they're inspirational, some of them are funny. You know, sometimes I have transparent moments, and then sometimes I may even say something that offends you. But you know what? That's okay. It's all right, because it's just my opinion, that's all. So, if you have been following me, then welcome back. I definitely always appreciate, you know, those that watch my videos, like my videos, subscribe to my channel and all that. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. You know, YouTube has really, you know, proven to be a great outlet for me. So I am really enjoying making these videos. So thank you guys for always watching and supporting. Okay. All right. So today's video, we're going to talk about, I'm going to actually give you some tips for the winter season, the winter months. Again, like I said, I'm a delivery driver, so I spend a lot of time in my car. So I'm going to give you some tips for how to handle the road this winter, you know. So if you're watching from a warm climate, then this may not, you know, pertain to you, but it's always good to know how to handle yourself in inclement weather. All right, so let's get into today's video. Okay, so I am in the Midwest. As you can see, I am bundled up like the kid from A Christmas Story. I am layered up because I'm out here in the weather. You know, even though I drive in my car, you know, I still have to get out, right? And I never know how the weather is going to be. It may start out sunny, but then, you know, it may be a blizzard by noon. You never know in the Midwest. It's very unpredictable. So I always like to be prepared, and I want to share some tips that, you know, I see, you know, I know that have worked for me when you're out driving. You know, you don't have to be a delivery driver or anything like that, but if you're just in your car, you know, if you are traveling during the winter months, the inclement weather and things like that. So I just want to share a few tips that may help you along the way. All right. So tip number one, during inclement weather, during the winter times, always make sure that your vehicle is full of all of the fluids that is necessary. You know, radiator fluid, antifreeze, wiper fluid. You know, always make sure that you have plenty of gas in your car. I would say at least a half a tank, if not more. You know what I'm saying? You definitely don't want to ride around with, you know, an empty car in the winter time. You know, because your gas line could freeze, things like that. So always make sure all your fluids are full, you know, but not low. Okay. Tip number two, pack a survival kit. I know it may sound crazy because you like a survival kit. I'm just running up the store, whatever. But keep a survival kit in your vehicle. Put in there like a blanket, an extra blanket, an extra pair of gloves, a pair, you know, a hat, a scarf, you know, even like an extra jacket or things like that. Maybe an old jacket that you don't wear, an old flannel or an old hoodie that you know, you normally don't wear. Make sure you put a pair of socks, you know, extra socks in there. Put a cigarette lighter in there. Even if you don't smoke, a cigarette lighter can definitely come in handy, because if you have to, you know, get out of your vehicle and maybe start a fire to keep warm, then you want to have a cigarette lighter, unless you're a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout and you know how to make fire from 2 sticks. I don't know how to do that. But a cigarette lighter. Also, make sure you have like some cell phone battery, like an extra cell phone battery. If your phone is one that has, you know, a battery that you can take out, make sure you have a new or fully charged cell phone battery. Let's see what else. Make sure You I would even go so far as to say make sure you have like bottled water, some water. Now, if it's wintertime, it's probably going to freeze, which is good. That's fine. If it freezes over, you can always use bottled water not only to drink, but you can use it like if you get injured, if you need to ice your hand or something. I don't know if something happens where you need to put ice on it, you always have that water bottle, but then when it thaws, you can actually drink it. So pack a survival kit. And I know y'all probably saying, well, we not going, on a hike or in the wilderness or whatever, but you never know. You absolutely never know, okay? Inclement weather can come up on you at any time, right? Your car could break down. You could be, on a highway. It could be at night. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You always have to prepare for the worst. I am one of those, I am worst case scenario type people. No, I'm not negative. No, I'm not, don't think that something's always going to happen. But I always like to be prepared in case it does. Like they say, be over prepared. So, if something happens, then, you'll be okay. You'll survive it. But definitely pack you a survival kit. Blanket, extra hat, extra gloves, dry gloves. It may be a point where your gloves get wet. You don't want your hands to get cold. A scarf, I have this like one-piece thing that actually covers up, your face and your mouth, and is connected to the hood. So, an extra jacket or an extra hoodie to put on, extra socks, even if you want to put an extra pair of shoes or boots or, in there. You want to put a cigarette lighter. You want to put some bottled water. You may even want to put some non-perishable snacks, like some crackers, peanut butter crackers or something like that, in case, you have to wait a long time for someone to come and help you. Also, you want to put some type of, some type of weapon in there. Maybe a box cutter, maybe a knife or something like that. Because if your car breaks down and you are maybe in the middle of nowhere, you don't know what may approach you. You know what I'm saying? And again, I know y'all probably saying, well, Mikey, we're not going to Africa where the animals be, but you don't know. Okay? You don't know. The world we living in, it might be an orangutan that pop up out the woods and try to get you. You just don't know. So just be prepared. Take some kind of weapon, whether it's a knife, a box cutter, you know what I'm saying? Just something that if you need to protect yourself, that you can. You want to also pack bandages, whether they're ACE bandages or just regular bandages if you cut yourself, or if anything happens, a first aid kit. Let's just say a whole first aid kit. You want to make sure that's in your survival bag as well, okay? Also, when you leave the house in the wintertime, I don't care if you're just running to the store up the street just to make a quick errand, just to make a quick grocery run, dress appropriately. That should have been tip number one. Dress appropriately. I don't care if you are just running up the street to get some milk from the Great Value store. Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on your baby. Dress appropriately, because you never know what's going to happen once you get outside in your car. If your car breaks down and you got to sit and wait for somebody to come help you, or you got to sit and wait for a tow truck, or you got to sit and wait for somebody to come pick you up, and your car don't start, so it ain't like you can let it run and get heat. You sitting in a cold car, you got on shorts and a tank top in the wintertime. Put some damn clothes on. Okay, I'm sorry, I lost it. Because I don't know what is going on in 2024, but these people refuse to put clothes on. I am so over it. They refuse to put clothes on themselves and on their children. I am so over it. It has been, today it's 32 degrees now, but earlier it was like in the 20s. This morning it was in the teens, okay? And it drops again at night. I have seen so many people in the Great Value store come in there with shorts on. I don't care if you have been home chilling. I don't care if you did just come from the gym. I don't care if you just came from basketball practice at the high school. Put some damn clothes on. Okay? Put some jeans or put some sweatpants or put something on. Okay? You don't have to come into the store with just a t-shirt and your shorts. Because what happens if your car breaks down? Okay? What happens then? What happens if you just run up the store to get some milk, but you get out in the parking lot and your car don't start? Your alternator done went out. Your starter done went out. Your battery is dead. What you gonna do then? You can't turn it on and crank it up and get no heat. No, you gotta chatter and stay in the car and freeze until somebody can come and help you. Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on. Put some socks on them baby's feet. Put some shoes on them baby's feet. Put a coat on that baby. Bring a blanket for that baby. I don't care if you are just running to the store. Okay? So that is like the biggest tip I can give you guys. Just dress appropriately for the season. Just dress appropriately. It don't take you nothing but a hot second to throw on some sweatpants, grab a coat, grab a hat, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're a person that's naturally warm-blooded. I hear people, oh, I'm hot-blooded. I'm naturally warm-blooded. I don't give a damn if you a snake and you warm-blooded. I don't care. Put some clothes on. Because just because you warm-blooded, it's cold-blooded outside. The air, the wind is cold-blooded. Okay? And it don't care nothing about your body being warm body. Hypothermia will sit up in your warm body just like it would cold body. Put some clothes on. All right, so those are 3 tips that were just on the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, make sure your tires are fully insulated. No, fully inflated, not insulated, inflated. That's the word. For the temperature, because, you know, in the winter time, your tire pressure may be off. You know, so make sure that, you know, if you're going to be, like I said, taking a road trip, or if you drive a lot, make sure your tire pressure is where it needs to be. You know, because you don't want to run over a pothole or anything and get a flat tire, things like that. Make sure you do have a spare available, or at least a donut to get you, you know, to where you need to be, things like that. So I'm out here every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm a driver. I done been through every kind of weather. I done been through storms, rains, hurricanes, tsunamis, blizzards. I done been through it all, okay? Because I'm out here riding. And I have a survival pack. I have, you know what I'm saying, I dress appropriately for the weather. You know, my son also is a delivery driver, and, you know, he's prepared. He's one that actually, you know, got me prepared to be out here on this road. So I just wanted to share those tips. It may have been something that, you know, you've never thought about. I just wanted to, you know, kind of make you aware of how to survive out here in this inclement weather, because, I mean, cold is cold. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we don't want to play with. We don't want to play with the weather. Okay, so that is my video for today, guys. Just some quick tips for you. And please comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. If you know somebody that drives a lot, you know, just pass the video along. It may be some things that they've never thought about that could be very helpful to them, all right? So don't forget to set your notification bell so the next time I do have some helpful tips, you won't miss out, all right? I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day. Later.